Well, my name is William Lloyd, and I am a bone, antler, and ivory carver from Idaho Falls, Idaho. And I carve bone, antler, and ivory, and anything else that'll hold steel long enough. This is actually kind of a self-portrait that I did.
A self-portrait?
Yeah,
oh, you see yourself as a what god? A Nordic god?
No, but you know, it's pretty hard to get someone to sit still for you for 8 hours.
My question is, did you just wake up one morning knowing how to do this? What happened? I mean, this is not something that looks like it's a lifetime kind of a deal here.
Well, you know, I've been an artist of one type or another for at least part of my living ever since I was in high school. You know, I started off doing drawings. I illustrated a book for a local artist when I was a junior in high school, and that was kind of fun, and with cartoons. And so later in my life, after I got divorced at one point in my life, and I was out of a job and had no money and owed back rent, and I went to a mountain man rendezvous, and there was a guy there who had an antler-handled knife with an eagle carved in the end of the handle. Well, I really liked it, but I couldn't afford to take it home with me. So I went home that night and I was thinking about it, and I had an old buck knife, and I had a deer antler that was from a deer I had shot as a kid. And so I took the deer antler apart and the buck knife apart, and I put them together and made a handle, and then I carved a bear head in the end of it with my Dremel tool. And the rendezvous went for 3 weekends, so I went back the next weekend and I was showing everyone this bare-headed knife that I'd made, and everybody wanted it. And about halfway through the day, somebody offered me more money than I owed in back rent. So I sold it and took orders for 3 more, and I have been a bone carver for my living ever since. This one, he's Kroninos. I have another one across the way over here who is Bacchus, and he's the god of wine and revelry. The swords that I make, they have Damascus steel blades, and they're made of several different types of material as far as the handles go. Okay, all of my swords are real weapons that are truly constructed in a battle-worthy manner with wide tangs and pinned over ends. And this piece right here is based on a German hunting sword, and that German hunting sword was based on ancient Roman sculpture. I'm going to pick this piece up and I'm going to turn the pommel. I'm very, very proud of this particular pommel, and I'm just going to turn it very slowly. And I want you to have a close look at this lion that is.
Look at that!
Look at the pommel. Look at this lion that's attacking this gazelle
right
here.
Up on top of
yeah, it's right up on top of that gazelle. Has its head and its jaws and all of that, and that's taken right directly from ancient sculpture. This whole design, as well as the lion rampant on the handle, and there's one of those on either side of the handle. The different antler pieces are interspersed with Baltic amber and African blackwood, and then the piece has been set with onyx stones. The cross guard is also antler carved with the other lion faces. Now, if I still own it, this is the sword that I'm going to enter in the sword competition
which one is
this
this
year.
Which one is
this?
This
one
one
is an ivory hilted rapier based on ivory carvings carved in an ivory game platter by Mauscher in 1620.
Oh my! Is that guard, the hand guard? Is that ivory as well?
That's all
Everything.
antique elephant ivory. They're carved from an elephant tusk that's over 100 years old that I bought at an antique store in Texas.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
That is absolutely unbelievably gorgeous.
And if you pay attention to the scenes on the cup right here, there's one on each side. One of them has Pan chasing a woman in the reeds, and on the other side you have Kroninos with the woman in the bath. You just turn that back around and let you see the other side again. Okay, and then if we turn the sword this way, you can see this is Perseus, and Perseus has the Medusa head shield, and he's borrowed Hermes' wings, and he has the lance here, and he is fighting with the Kraken, or the dragon there. You see him? And all of those scenes are scenes that was carved into that ivory game platter by Mauscher in 1620, and his carvings were based on Ovid's Metamorphoses.
Are you having more people coming to the festival buying pieces like this for their costume?
Well, yeah, they buy them for their costumes, but more than that is that I'm becoming well known as an artist, and my sculpture and my pieces are being collected as collectible fine art and sculpture.